Round one back nine action of the 2026 New Zealand Disc Golf Open presented by RPM Discs, the third stop in the Tour Down Under presented by MVP Discs. We are at the Orchard, and yes, those plums are ready. I'm Luke Humphries, joined by Tall Paul Oman, and man, the back nine is when you get to eat the good plums.
Yeah, the plums are there, but the course does not give up. It just keeps coming, and the wind is up. The rain is still spitting at us, but you do get to enjoy some juicy plums for sure.
They definitely make me feel better after a bogey. I'll tell you that. Hole 10 is playing 0.6 of a stroke over par.
Yeah.
Hole 11, 1.35 over par. This thing is starting out treacherous, and it doesn't get any easier. Only one hole on the back nine.
Yeah,
Plays under par.
You can see these scores here. This course is not giving it up easy.
Nope.
Pars are premium.
Yeah, this is
birdies
change.
are wizard level status.
Totally. We were teeing off from like right about here where the drone flew over, making it an easier par 4. Now there's a placement shot, and we've turned it into a par 5. This is also the windiest part of the course.
Yeah, this spot
100%.
really exposed here, and with that kind of drop there, that undulation, like I don't know, it just seems to ramp it up here. I'm just trying to throw a placement shot, line myself up with this gap, get past the mando.
Seems good. Is it a little shy or is it good?
No, it was money.
Cool.
I'm not trying to test the gap too much. I'm actually really playing conservative on this hole and just trying to get a par. And I think that it's just taking some stress out of it. Yeah, Jacko.
Backhand trickier to get to that good spot, and he gets to the great spot.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I think he's a dominant backhand player, and you can see why. He throws some really, really well-controlled shots.
Oh, okay. That's just telling you what the wind through that opening is.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think we're picking it up here in the audio. Can't really feel the full extent on the tee because of this tree line.
Crazy. That goes super hyzer.
Yeah.
That wind just abuses that flight plate.
For the birdie play, you might want to be a little closer, but I mean, birdie is just insane today.
Yeah.
This second shot, I'm thinking of where the tee shots landed last year.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking if I can get somewhere close to that, I should be able to get a par. If you want to get frisky.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That thing raised up out of the screen.
Yeah, I'm disking down and just stabling up, throwing a Firebird rather than like trying to throw a super stable destroyer that might get a little more.
That's quite a bit short of where we were at last year as well.
Yeah. But again, I'm not worried about it. I'm not in a bush. I'm inbounds.
All right. That's a pretty good spot. Looks to be further up the fairway, possibly.
With Germ being a bit further right there, he's going to have to throw the disc up in the wind to get over that bush that's in front of him.
Look at you guys. The rain starts as you get these second shots going. Wow. And it's straight sideways.
Yeah, and I mean, here in like 4 minutes, there's going to be no rain. Actually, Jacko's umbrella broke on this hole. Umbrellas were folding left and right today.
Straight up.
To stay out of the rain, coupled with the wind. It was kind of comical at times.
It wasn't even like he had it facing the wrong direction. It was just the power of the wind snapped it, just crumbled it. That's a huge good shot from you, too. That's going to set you up for an easy par.
Placement. I'm just looking for placement. Something that's, inbounds. Forward progress.
Ooh, look at that.
Jacko helping out with some course maintenance, trimming some blades of grass.
Well, it drops down right after that hill, so the second he clears it, he's flying for another couple 100 feet. That was great.
Really getting fortunate to clear it here.
What is going on here?
Bro.
Going flex shot with the forehand, OB everywhere around this green, and this looks so good. Are you serious?
I think this was one of the best shots I'd seen all day. It was
Honestly. That's shot of the day so far for me.
To be that aggressive and to be that pinpoint with the accuracy, I was super stoked for Germ on that.
To even have to Anheuser your disc on this hole.
Yeah, and Bell with a nice, tidy upshot.
touchy forehand.
Yeah, even these little short up shots were so crazy.
Yeah, 3 paces right of that basket is OB.
Trying to put this thing on the ground, lifts up, kind of scares me.
Almost goes
It's
in.
me to thinking it might drop, but honestly, like,
Did it hit metal?
It was an errant shot.
It did hit metal, Paul?
I don't know if that one did.
It stopped so
It might
quick,
have.
though. It felt like it must have.
I'm just so happy it's still close to the bullseye because the way that thing lifted up, there's no telling.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Big Germ, chilling there. Got the birdie. You want to know how many people birdied this one?
I'm going to go with 1.
It was 2.
Wow.
Shout out to Calvin Gust for
Yeah.
being that other birdie with Big Germ. And it takes, like, honestly, a really good forehand. That third shot, it has to be, because of the wind, it has to be a stable forehand.
I don't know what Calvin did. I know he's got a lot of power. He threw a beautiful shot on hole 1. Maybe one of the only birdies on hole 1 today, too. But
Speaking of over par, we're headed straight into it, guys. 1.35 strokes. This is just a daunting hole. And if you take par on it, you're literally picking up a stroke and a half. If you take bogey, you're still picking up strokes on the field.
yeah, I got to think this was one of the hardest tee shots last year. Just with the wind and everything. There's plenty of room to land this thing in bounds, but
Crazy.
yeah, and Germ very fortunate that
Look at
OTB decided to.
That's the short box sign.
Yeah, OTB definitely
my
deserves a little
God.
shout out from Germ.
Yeah, as well as being our retail partner for the entire tour down under. He's saving Big Germ some strokes right there.
Thank you, Danny.
Eagle.
Yeah, I threw some Thunderbirds in practice, and man, in this wind, like if you hit it right, I just feel like you can find that long OB.
Yeah, it's a left to
Sounds
right
crazy,
tail. No, if you get the angle right, I do think the disc just enters turbo mode.
Yeah.
Kind of cruises out a little bit on you.
Yeah, so I backed down. I was stoked with the shot.
Great angles there from Jacko, clearing the out of bounds area.
Right, but still some work to do from there.
Totally. Not a long hole, though. For a par 4 that's only 739 feet, and all of our competitors, Matt leaks out of bounds.
Yeah, that thing just got crushed by that little tail left to right or whatever's happening. It's kind of swirling here. You get up.
Is
get
he
up to a
going for
line.
this?
I think he's thinking. So there's some funky ruling here. I think he's thinking if he can land.
Past the mark,
Yeah.
the demarcation.
The demarcation area, then he can take it up to the drop zone. I think, I mean, obviously he would love to have pinned that.
Yeah.
And like you said, it is a shorter par 4 at 739.
Yeah,
Like
if
it's probably still in his wheelhouse, but a tricky shot to get aggressive on.
100%. He's going to be throwing 5 from pretty far away.
Jacko knows how premium it is to just follow the fairway with this disc.
Yep.
Keep your disc inbounds
Yep.
as long as you can.
He's going to go to a drop zone because he did cross that line and landed within the demarcation zone. And he'll have a putt for par, a sketchy one.
I'm hoping this wind is going to help me out. It definitely gave me the flight I wanted. I just didn't slow the disc down
Almost
enough.
kicked you back, too.
Yeah, that would have been lovely, but
You want to know who did the exact same thing?
I would like to have thrown a better shot.
Yeah.
You did the same thing?
Your boy.
You got the kickback, or you were
I did
OB as
not
well?
get the kickback. Somebody else did get the kickback, though.
This fella right here.
Oh, my good. I did
Wasn't
not
really
know
a
about that.
kickback. I mean,
I did
that
not know
troop
about
is
that.
Just in the way, but very fortunate for Germ. Gonna have a tricky putt.
Could have used a kickback there. Bell's now going to be throwing 7 from the drop
Yeah,
zone.
he's starting to add him up here. Jacko, I
Ooh.
gotta think he's giving that a bid. That was
Wow.
me. I'm thinking, let's keep this thing as close as possible. Get it over these sticks.
Oh, my.
I mean, that
It
was
went
the
all
wind.
the way across the chains.
That was the wind. I was not trying to make that.
This dude's getting no love.
Yeah.
Can't get a kickback. Can't get a chain in.
I was kind of looking at Germ. I was behind him thinking, like,
You can't do
why
it.
would you even think about running this? You're picking up strokes on the entire card
Yeah.
and the entire field already.
You literally can't run that. Man, Jacko.
Yep. These short putts, man, they just...
Especially when you were just at that drop zone, you can't 3-putt from that drop zone.
No.
Easy to do. You just can't in these situations if you're trying to take home a dub or just play a good round. So that's an unfortunate extra stroke added on to Jacko's. And we saw our card play roughly like what the average was. I mean, you had Matt Bell in there, and it's even higher. But
it was bad.
That's probably part of the reason 1.35 over par. Hole 12, another par 5. We played it last year, but they extended this thing like another 70, 80 feet.
Yeah, this was a basket placement for hole 7, I believe. And I like the change on both holes.
100%.
I think it's great.
Simon's killing it.
I don't think anyone has 12'd this hole yet this year, even in this wind.
Yeah, I don't think it's happened yet. That means I still hold the record.
Let's hope it doesn't. Sorry, I love you.
I got the best score on this hole ever, and possibly the worst, although I don't know. There's probably been some bad scores. Took the birdie today, if anybody's wondering.
Not a babe. Not a babe.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Sorry.
Anywhere in the open, not
a low
behind
blow.
a plum tree.
Yeah, that was another one where I was disking down.
You take a dozen on a hole, you get made fun of. Like that, I play by those rules.
Had to bring it up. Well, you're going to have some fun here in a bit. So
No doubt.
this back nine is brutal.
All these shots, conservative, but I think smart.
Yeah, I think I learned a tough lesson in Las Vegas last year. I got beat by 14 strokes. Calvin whooped me 14 strokes in one round, playing in a very windy conditions. I think, disking down, sacrificing some distance just to make sure that you're going to stay in bounds and not get some funky wind lifts or whatever.
Yeah, Matt ends up way down in the plums, but that is in bounds.
In bounds, yeah. Just grab a plum and go to your lie.
Kind of risky going out over the out of bounds there.
Yeah. Tricky. I know last year you said you had trouble with knowing where the inbounds is here.
Yeah.
There is a funky cut out there on the right. A lot of room on the left. I got to think that was maybe because of tree or something.
Dude, Bell,
Jackson.
that just landed in bounds.
Well, I walked over and he threw a Hail Mary turnover shot, let the wind have it. And yeah, he landed in bounds. So he's got 2 inbound shots out of position, but he's still working his way up the fairway pretty well.
This is your beef dog, right?
Super beef dog. Looking, this OB that we can kind of see on the left side of the screen. Yeah, it's a funky cutout. So I'm just thinking like high, give it the chance to come back left.
This needs to come back left.
Yeah, he needs some wind on his side. And
18 inches left.
digs.
That's great. Okay. Jacko now in a pretty weird spot. Going to go flex shot over the top.
Yeah, we can see some right stakes over there by the spotter there. He's got to move this right to left a bit. That's kind of going to end up in no man's land on the orchard, but still inbounds for Jacko.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Bell with the funky lie, but his first 2 shots were inbounds. Puts a good move on this and catches the little scraggly boy.
The scraggly boy?
He probably produces about 3 plums a year, but we're holding on to him.
Goodness
Those are good plums. They're probably the yellows.
Yeah. Gives us a good chance to thank Roy for letting Simon lease this property and letting us be out here. Amazing that we're playing on an orchard. Pears, plums, apples, they just fall off the stem anywhere around you. It's good eating.
I had fun last year here, and the more rounds I played, the more I enjoyed the course. But this year, the way it's set up, how clean it is, it's amazing. This course has so much character.
Jacko hugging the out of bounds line so that he can throw it over it with the ante putter. Ends up coming out early, still in the circle, although just on the edge.
Germ with a little half-bid forehand.
Yeah, he loves that little pyro forehand.
I feel like the key to this hole also is finding the bare spots in the orchard so that you can throw your next shot.
Yeah.
If you land in a tree, like, you're sacrificing so much distance, probably going to have to come out of pocket with some funky angle that you weren't expecting to throw.
Dude, look at these conditions. Things just got terrible here on the 12th.
Look, I got the nice tailwind. I don't take any time.
Ooh.
I'm like, let's get this bird.
Look at you.
Get out of here. Yeah, I was pretty stoked on that because my Toro just rolled a bit down
Did you
towards
fall?
Circle's edge.
Your backside looked really wet.
No, I'm helping homie out there with the camera. Germ just gets his umbrella blasted.
Oh, okay.
I helped homie out with the camera. I held the umbrella over him. My entire backside just got soaked. It was pretty funny.
All right, didn't hit the ground. And Jacko hitting a little skid right there. Double.
Yeah.
Cruising through 11, 12. Definitely some hard holes, and you see it happening. 13, a great way to remedy some drop shots.
Totally. And I know personally that Simon Feasy, course designer and maintainer, is a close personal friend of Ray over at Blue Ribbon Pines.
Yeah.
And I got to think he got this idea here, throwing up these.
This is a little nod to Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, Ray Jordan influencing the rest of the course designers here.
No kidding. Yeah, when the tree dies over there at Blue Ribbon, he just slides a telephone pole right in there.
I mean, I don't know how this hole played score-wise, but
0.35 under.
It's
only
definitely
hole
like
on the back nine playing under.
It's a relief hole on the back, I feel like. After 10, 11, 12, you know, 2 par 5s, a par 4, nasty wins. Like,
bro, that's what I thought all of the shots on my card were going to do, and every one of us, instead of getting that lift, that right to left lift, just dropped out.
Yeah.
50 feet, no putt.
I had a rock in my hand. I threw it the other day, mainly because Ezra was throwing his putter last year.
Look at Bell going really wide.
Gets the
dude, hits a trunk and goes back 10 feet.
Yeah, that was rude.
Can't buy a bird. When it rains, it pours, man. Not just literally, but figuratively, and he's in it right now. That's the one thing you can't do, though, in the right to left wind, is get that shoulder tipped. It's never coming back at that point.
Yep. I know the shot he's trying to play. I know he's got the power for the hyzer, but it looks like he's trying to play that soft turn. And that wind just ate it up.
Yeah, a little extra. Look at that. That was almost like a optical illusion.
The disc is beautiful, too. I don't know if you've seen it. It's got a shot of color in the clear disc. It's really cool.
It was hard to tell. It looked like he had a sticky note on the bottom side of that thing.
Yeah, well, he's got first look at the disc. He works for RPM.
Oh, yeah. Now his bag is loaded with some swirly goodies.
And a bunch of his stamped stuff, too. I love it.
Yeah. He's got the mint Pekka-Pekkas in there. Probably the most sought-after run of discs out here in New Zealand.
Your membership dollars have a huge impact on the growth of the game of disc golf. The PDGA uses membership dollars to provide and aid disc golf as it spreads across the globe. From tools like the PDGA app and Tournament Manager, services like the TD Helpline, and grant programs that support the growth of disc golf globally. Your active membership also brings you access to select member benefits, including free and discounted access to the Disc Golf Network. So sign up today, and we'll see you out on the course.
Yeah, big thanks to the PDGA, to RPM, MVP, Prodigy Disc, anybody affiliated with getting this coverage to you guys. We got to thank them. And getting into a par 4 that is pretty tricky. We've added some OB on the right. We saw people bailing out into the orchard last year. Simon didn't like it. He wants this landing strip to really be what we're shooting for. So now it's a much tighter landing zone.
Germ, oh man, this guy's not gonna let. Okay, you can get a little taste of what happened to his disc. It got absolutely smacked around.
What?
Flipped up. He threw a hard hyzer angle, flips up to flat, cranks over to the turnover angle, comes back to hyzer, and just gets dropped short of the inbounds. I'm playing this way too wide and conservative. A good headwind coming up this fairway, and that left side OB kind of had me freaked out. Yeah, you know, a little farm implement there, a little trailer might have kept me from coming back in bounds, but just a definite misfire off the tee. This is what we're looking for here. Great height.
Man, as somebody who knows Bell's game, I can definitely sense something's off in his swing. It looks like his legs aren't moving properly. His timing just seems a little bit off. And I know he's dealing with that groin. We talked about it on the front nine.
Definite discomfort. But just an amazing drive, like grade A drive. We're all kind of butchering around here. Stay short of the OB.
Yeah, that one looked good. Very sticky grass. Don't expect it to skip through one of those rows.
So I'm giving up a bunch of distance here and getting kind of a funky lie. Can't really throw the high hyzer. I know that OB's on the left, so I'm kind of hoping the wind will kind of make my disc do what I want it to here. And thankfully find the middle of the fairway.
That was your yellow Thunderbird?
Yeah, yellow Thunderbird.
Crazy.
It's pretty neutral in the stability.
How much more did Germ move up after you?
Germ was actually, he thought he was inbounds off the tee, and then spotter came back and said he is not inbounds. So he was not much further in front of me.
Yeah.
Pretty similar, like, trajectory out of the hand.
Yeah, he was able to throw a spike hyzer to get back into. All right, Jacko's still got quite a bit. What do you think, like 350, 360 into the green?
I got to think.
Maybe even more.
Going into the green is super aggressive from here.
Oh, that is...
Yeah.
Left short?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's looking for a placement shot there.
Okay. All right, cool.
Looking for the par, I believe. That would have been a monster shot from there.
No kidding. Okay, now Bell.
Bell's got all the decisions to make here. He can throw the hyzer in. He can throw the forehand hyzer in.
Ooh, I like this. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Stays in bounds.
That's the one spot on the green you can use, that right side wall. And it turns into a wall very quickly in those trees. So I like that use to the right side. Short, left, and long. All OB.
Great tempo shot from Germ.
Yeah, so that'll be for a bogey save if you can pull that off.
I really like this hole, I gotta say.
Up and down for bogey as well.
Yeah.
Going over the tree.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of room over here. I found it last year.
Wow.
I know. The Toro, I've thrown a few times in the last, 3 holes, 4 holes, and gotten comfortable with it in the wind. It's dropping nice for me.
Tricky little shot here.
Patent pending.
Okay.
Gonna give himself a look.
Reasonable. You think if he was more of a forehand player, he would have been able to straddle out the other side and have an easier look?
Yeah, 100%. He's got that Kia in his bag. It'll do the trick.
Made it a little more difficult to choose backhand there.
Funky, but he's got himself a look here. Like you said, my man is a dangerous spin putter.
Ooh, that one is good, man. Save par right there. That is huge. Coming off a couple dubs on 11-12 to get things back in order on 13-14.
Yeah, he's got the homies in the crowd, too. They're keeping him pumped up. Great putt from Germ after that errant drive.
Yeah. It's picking up into the chains, showing just how gusty things are right now. No birdies from lead card. There were only 3 on the hole. Mr. Bradley Williams, Andrew Popham, and I grabbed it.
Lovely, lovely.
Headed into hole 14, playing about the same, about a half stroke over par. This is a pretty stock shot for a forehand guy. 340, playing like 360, 370 on a hyzer. But today, tailwind right to left. If you got that thing flat or even a little bit tipped over, you're finding those out of bounds long.
Yeah, this I think is where we can kind of see Bell just not being able to get into his shot there. Yeah, this is hole 15. I think you misspoke, but hole 15.
Okay.
This right here is how you know this man has played this course over and over.
Ooh, Jacko.
The backhand on this hole is just a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
With that crosswind.
Yeah, it's got to hit the angles. You got to turn it
It's got to be the right stability. Rain really starting to come down here. You can see Germ not taking much time.
It's got to be out of bounds, right?
I think he thinks right now that he is in bounds, but he will soon find out he is not in bounds. And me taking no time at all, knowing I've made the mistake you don't want to make.
Almost flew back in.
It actually did, but I mean, I should be penalized for something like that.
You just threw in the rain, and now you're throwing your approach in the sun, and it only takes like 90 seconds to get from one spot to the next.
We only missed like season today, I think.
Crazy.
We got no snow. It wasn't really cold, but
yeah, the sun's out and the basket's just dripping. These all create interesting putts. Those plum trees in the back, sporadically hard to maneuver.
yeah, I mean, I knew where I went out of bounds. I got a funky lie there behind some trees. Like you don't want to go out of bounds that early.
He had to go pitch Annie putt over that branch that Jacko's straddling under.
Count it.
Time to get a birdie.
Like Trim said, good time to get a birdie.
I told him there's never a bad time, is there?
On a day like this, no. There is not.
'Cause I'm just leaking strokes at the end of this round here.
Yeah, I mean,
Back
Jacko's
nine.
picking up 2 on all you guys. Here.
Yeah.
3 on Matt.
Yeah, he's rolling.
Indeed. Anytime that you can continue getting some birdies on a day like this, the bogeys are going to happen. You just can't get too upset about them. Can't let them influence your next shot, especially because there are birdies to get, and this is one of them. Under 300 feet, yes, there's a new mando in play. Yes, that branch kicks you out of bounds occasionally, but you commit to that stable disc on the flat line with the forehand. Let it skip over there to basket.
I like the Mando. I know we talked about this low line last year, and nobody really threw it. Everyone was kind of throwing that high line.
Yeah.
I don't know if it ever worked for me last year, but
Definitely didn't for me.
forcing the player to throw down this gap, I think, was a wise move. Germ swinging a bit wide,
That's hole.
and
Yeah.
OB.
Dang. Looked
Again,
like it was.
I don't know if he knows. I think he thinks he just doesn't have a putt because that tree really blocks the basket well.
Ooh, look at this.
Bro, please talk to me here.
Look at
This
this.
is years of you telling me to throw forehands, and I'm finally succumbed.
I like the way you do that.
I mean, I know you saw me throw this hole a couple other times. I just couldn't get it down, so I was really focusing on those stakes on the ground, like low. Like,
Ooh, par saver.
yeah. Yeah, at this point, I think maybe some folks will notice that Bell is no longer with us. He wasn't feeling too good after those first 15, so he's decided to bow out. It's just the 3-pack for these last few holes.
Yeah, the groin injury sustained in his developing that new course, Silver Canyon, down in the Tulsa area, just put a little too much work in trying to get some things accomplished before he left for this trip. So still feeling some soreness, trying not to push it.
Yeah, definitely.
He's going to be here for a while now, and it gives him and his girlfriend a chance to, fiance actually. He just got
Fiance,
engaged.
yeah,
Give him a chance to see some stuff and do something during the day. So
totally.
not all bad. It's not a pro tour event either. There are a bunch of big events in this season that, oh no.
Yeah, Jacko just making the one mistake here that can be costly.
Out of bounds?
OB fence like
Yeah.
5-6 feet into the woods. It's kind of a double penalty.
Got you.
Talk to me here, Goose. Please, just open up right
You know
now.
what, dude?
Just go, dude. Let it flow.
I'm not gonna shoot any shots, bro. It's a hard hole. This is such a hard hole.
Just
423, people aren't gonna understand what was going on exactly.
just explain it. I decided if you're a golfer out there, a disc golfer, and you're thinking about throwing a shot you haven't practiced, you haven't thrown all week, you're thinking maybe tournament time is the time to check it out. Don't do it. Just don't do it. And then make sure you're throwing the right disc into the into the basket.
Leave
I'll tell
yourself like 40.
Yeah, I mean I feel like that's the ultimate mistake right there. Like run it past the basket and be putting up to the basket. Softed it, leaving myself with a really, maybe not the hardest putt, but not your favorite. Jacko, like I said, getting double penalized. There's a fence inside the tree line. It's just unfortunate.
Wasn't OB last year.
No, I think they need to bring that OB line just outside the tree line,
Yeah.
just to stop that from happening.
Good shot from Jerem.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's licking his chops here, We're all sitting around the same level. And
that a little long, huh? Is that circle's edge long?
yeah, again, he had that just, some trees in his way. And
goes with the Kia forehand.
But the miss to make, getting under the basket, because here I'm like, guessing what the wind is doing. Obviously the flag isn't moving, but like something's flowing through there. I guessed wrong.
I also guessed wrong on this hole.
How many times did you guess wrong, I guess is the question.
I think between 5 and 6.
Well, I'm going to just have to keep guessing because your boy, the putting ain't, it's been a long day.
Don't typically say this about your putts, but dude, at least you caught a little chain.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
I mean,
keep your head high.
Dude, speaking of roller coasters, Jackson is on one right now.
Yeah.
Jacko, a couple birdies going into this, finds the double penalization.
Right, after he had uprighted the ship from those early doubles.
Yeah. Yeah, that little forehand, if he would have gotten that thing up and down, kept it at the bogey, would have felt nice.
This isn't a super trouble hole either. We just made it look
really not
bad.
No, but on a day like this, with that green set down and the wind going back and forth, I also made a mistake. I saw some other people do it. Headed into par 5, hole 18. We flew over just then the par 4 hole that we played last year, the one that Ezra Robinson hit the disgusting putt on to push it into a playoff. It is now a par 5, which I love. Last year was really hard. It took, I'd say, elite power to get up to that green comfortably in 2. Now you can be a little further back and still attack that par 5 green.
Yeah,
I think it's extremely dangerous.
To get the distance off of this tee, he did not want this to flip up that much.
Is that in bounds?
Yeah, for sure. Got the little gift, but I think it was going to finish in bounds.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely flipped up. You don't really want to see your disc flip up much here.
No, not at all.
Want to keep that thing on mostly hyzer if you can. You're going stable boy.
Yep. Pull a little wide. Little scared for a moment. There's a funky little cut in right there, but
nice. Amongst the wagons.
Yeah, covered the distance.
I kind of like those things as little bunkers.
Yeah.
There in the middle. It's kind of a good aiming point, but you can also have your run up impaired.
Yeah. Yeah, clearly you haven't, so that's why you like them.
All right.
Yeah, some nice drives here.
Yeah.
No good anymore, I think.
Everybody out here in the middle, this is a decision here. How are you going to set yourself up and where are you going to set yourself up to attack this green?
Absolutely.
I like this play from Jacko. Doesn't go super far with it. I think he's probably accepted that this is a par play for him.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's a good thing to accept.
Especially when the hole plays the hardest of the day. 1.44 over par.
Yeah, I helped the friends out. Yeah, that was just an absolute, I don't know, probably not a brain fart. There's so many ways, so many places to land that disc, and I think my brain was overloaded.
That's OB, isn't it?
Ooh, it gets the little skip.
Yeah.
Did that matter? How close was it?
I think he had the distance. It was just whether or not he was going to run into a tree that would have kept him out of bounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he threw a good height on it.
Jacko going chip. Playing to that old placement.
Totally.
About, 150 up the hill, 200 max now?
Wait, to our basket placement?
Yeah, from
what
where
he's got
at?
left? Man, yeah, I would think. Yeah, you're probably right. So I take my lie back off the OB. I'm thinking about getting frisky. We got a little bit of the gallery.
Is that the stable boy?
That's the stable boy.
Good grief.
The wind was so funky. Yeah, we didn't get to see the tail end of that. I think I hit a tree and stayed in bounds.
I was by the green. That was going up 50 out of bounds, but you're in the neck it's like 12 feet wide where you are.
Yeah, it wasn't the smartest play. I had big eyes. We had the crowd there.
This play was
to
interesting
enjoy
from
myself.
Germ, going tempo, coming up about 60 short.
100%. I love the way he drew it in, though. I mean, the fat of the green is on the left side of the basket.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was kind of curious why he was throwing the forehand in, but he threw it very well.
Jacko kind of pulls this one, goes around the tree that kind of guards the right side of the screen, gets a little fortunate. I don't think anybody's really playing to go around that.
However you got to do it. But, yeah, that thing is pin high. And if you're trying to just hyzer in, it's one way or the other. Dude, that was for the par.
Wow.
I was like, if I got myself here, I've got to hit this. But, yeah, that would have been an amazing par. Super stoked to be inbound. Super fortunate. Germ just dropping the birdie putt. But to get up there for the bird, I mean, super impressive.
Totally. Yeah, like I said, 1.44 over par. I mean, there was 20% birdies, but there was 40% double or worse.
I'm playing this different tomorrow.
I don't think that's a bad call. Levi, Corey, Bradley, Jonathan Wake, and Jacob Blair are going to be the 5 guys able to card the birdie to finish their round. And once again, just another absolute crayon set of colors that we see on this. There's just everything right here.
To holler at Crayola.
Yeah, you walked up to the tee box, you rolled 1 through 6. They were all kind of available today. 2 under par, the hottest round on the course. Crazy.
I'm so stoked to be in contention. I know Bradley was just piecing it up out there.
Had to be. David Perry, Australian, gonna see him for the first time here on Tour Down Under. Levi Stout took down the first event in Taranaki. And then I actually got PDGA numbered by one of my teammates, Jacob Blair. So we're going to get to watch him. He was on Crocal coverage last year quite a bit. So people have seen Jacob Blair. But
know the name for sure.
Smooth game, great forehand, great putt. Looking forward to seeing that take place. And once again, guys, big thanks to MVP for stepping up to sponsor this Tour Down Under coverage. Wouldn't be possible without them. There's the juice right there from the tall guy. Oh, and an eel.
Yes.
If you grew up in New Zealand, you're just used to seeing eels. It's weird for us Americans, but...
Yeah, that's like 4 feet, right?
They're so fat.
They're so fat.
Okay, guys. Second round coverage coming to you. Can't stop watching this Tour Down Under. Stay subscribed. Hit that like. Hit that bell so you don't miss out. For Tall Paul Oman, I'm Luke Humphries. We'll see you right here on Go Throw.